Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is the Anime Man. Welcome to another episode. I almost fucking threw up from that. We're back with another episode. Oh, it's been a while. Like, I usually make the joke of, you know, for those of you who don't know, it's a weekly fucking show, but let's be real. It's not. It was funny for a while and you guys were in on the joke most of the time, but now I'm like, I can't really joke about it being weekly anymore because I'm hardly doing it weekly, let alone fucking monthly. So from this episode onwards, I'm just gonna change up the intro a little bit to keep it fresh and new, you know? For those of you who don't know, this is an occasional Q&A series that I do where I answer the questions that you guys ask over on Twitter using the hashtag AnswerMeSenpai or by leaving them in the comment section of the previous Answer Me Senpai episode, which I've left in the description below. And it's been a long time. I'm not gonna dilly-dally any longer, so without further ado, let's get going. Do you watch Eurovision now that Australia is permanently in it? Yeah, I do. In fact, I didn't just watch it, but I actually, you know, performed in it as well. You guys were very supportive on that part. I was extremely nervous, but I managed to, I think, really just do a performance that I was at least proud of. We didn't win, but hey, you know what? I'm pretty proud that I managed to represent my country and to sing to my heart's content, and so thank you to everybody who did support me on that. It was a life-changing experience, and hopefully Eurovision calls me back next year. Should I be happy your video is running ads or triggered at what the ad was? Well, I'm looking at this and I'm not so much mad or anything because, for one thing, yes, YouTube ads do run based on what the content of the video actually is, but it also answers to your search history on the internet. So if you're triggered by this ad, you should rethink your tastes in anime. Honestly, how do you feel about the toothbrushing scene? I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. She's just brushing her teeth, isn't she? What is DAB? Well, you see, not many people know this, but DAB is actually an acronym that describes itself. It stands for dead and breathing. What would the 3 most important Japanese words be for a non-fluent visitor to get around and not be weeby? Neko, waifu, Yamanote. Damn, is that real or way off? Ah, I see you've been looking at my Social Blade analytics. Well, it's actually not that accurate. Social Blade isn't exactly the same, it's merely an estimate. So all you need to do is just do a little editing. There we go, that's a little bit more accurate. Thanks, YouTube. What did you study at university? Oh man, Nika. No one studies at university. Hey Joey, love your vids, man. Random question. How do you avoid being a weeaboo? Well, for one thing, on your social media page or your profile, you don't put any arbitrary anime pictures and you don't put a Japanese flag in your name. Oh, sorry. If you were forced to marry your least favorite anime girl from your least favorite anime, would you do it? So, am I allowed to commit polygamy, or do you have friends? How would you like to describe yourself as? Okay, well, first of all, what I would like to describe myself with or as is, Naruto, and how I would like to describe myself is, almost not relevant. Do parkour. Do you have any childhood pictures that you can show us? I actually don't, because I don't think it's physically possible to embarrass myself any further on the internet than I already have. Think of a number between 1 and 10, okay? But don't tell me. Alright. Add 1, you've lost me. Can you rap about your daily life? Alright, here we go. Depression and coffee. Am I cool looking? Well, if your Twitter picture is accurate, then you're a guitar. Alright, let's move on to the YouTube comments. Why do most elderly men in anime have their eyes closed? So that they can avoid looking at the bullshit created by millennials. I wish I was an elderly anime man. Speak in your Australian accent for the rest of the video. What if I have a Twitter, but I don't want to ask a question? Then you ask it on YouTube, like you have. So you seem to have cracked the code, Einstein. If Boku no Pico is a hentai, then why is it not there on Hentai Haven? Because contrary to popular belief, even Hentai Haven has standards. Can I lick your hair? Okay, let me just go cut my hair off and call the police. Can you do an impression of a hentai voice actress or actor? Your choice. I would, except they're not called hentai voice actors and actresses. They're called male or female porn stars. But I'll do it anyway. Ugh. And there goes the demonetization train. I just watched your first video on this channel and I thought, what do you think of your old videos and maybe your old self? I fucking hate him. There's a reason why you haven't seen a reacting to my old videos kind of video on my channel. It's because I fucking hate my old videos. And I don't mean to generalize, but I think most people who do those kinds of videos just love themselves a little bit too much. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna completely deny the fact that those videos exist on my channel. I'm just not gonna go out of my way to watch them again because I really don't like those videos. I would completely get rid of like all of the videos that I made in like the first year of YouTube because they're all fucking awkward, they're all just really shitty quality, and the only reason I don't is because some people still watch them and find them and still give me views on it. But what I really do like about like looking back at my past self, like when I started YouTube, is that the way I think about things is completely different now. And the fact that I can imagine me right now and me 4 years ago sitting in a room together and just having a really heated debate about any kind of anime, just the fact that that would happen is a good indication to me that I have changed probably for the better. I mean, sure, I've gotten a bit older and I've probably gotten a bit more bitter about things and how I want to fucking kill myself because YouTube's screwing me over, but I'm not going to go out of my way to watch those videos again because those are videos of the past. Like, I don't even look back at videos from like a month ago, just because I look at a video, that kind of video, and I'm like, this isn't all that great, I can do better than that. And I personally think that that kind of way of thinking about it is a more healthier thing than to kind of lament on the past and, you know, just being like, oh yeah, those were the good old days, because they're not. I am happier now than I have ever been in my life, and the videos I make now I am more proud of than anything I've ever done in the 4 years I've done YouTube. So what do I think of my old videos and my old self? I fucking hate him and I hate the things that he made, but hey, they were there for a reason. They're just a fragment of the past right now, and I'm just gonna keep moving on to videos that I'm going to make after this one. Wow, that became like a little mini rant. I'm sure you weren't expecting such a serious answer, so let me give you a more sarcastic answer me senpai-esque answer. I love my old self. He was the start of this YouTube journey. Represent, hashtag never forget. Can you not? I wish I could not. But I can't. Can you just do this weekly? What, answer me senpai? I do a weekly. Why do you think my intro, or my past intro before this one, it was always, oh, this is a weekly anime show, or a weekly Q&A show rather, because I do them weekly, okay? Look, go back to my last Answer Me Senpai video and check it out. Look, underneath, it says, look, see, right there, it says 1 week ago. See? It's a weekly show. God. Learn to fucking read. Could you make a dramatic, romantic comedy out of the plushies behind you? This is a tale of romance. What are you doing to me, Naruto? Look, listen, shut the fuck up, okay? I'm gonna romance you. No, this is wrong. No, don't do this. Oh, you're getting a little bit ahead of yourself there because season 2 just happens to be hype up after 4 years, huh? Well, guess who only got 12 episodes and whose son got more episodes than that, bitch? Yeah, that's right. My popularity may be over, Aaron, but yours will soon be over too. My son is gonna come along, and he's gonna fuck you in the ass. But until then, and until season 2 ends, I'm gonna do that for him. No! So you gonna fuck me, or? Yeah, let's do it. Ah! Oh my god! Ah! Oh my god! Ah! Beast mode! What is wrong with me? Can I touch your face? Alright, let me just skin my face off and call the police. If you had an inch of your dad's dick in your ass and an inch of your dick in your mum's vagina, would you rather move forward or backwards to get out? See, this is where, in good old Answer Me Senpai fashion, I would make a joke of, you know, just moving back and forth because I enjoy the feeling, but my parents watch these videos. so I'm gonna say it anyway. If 1 + 1 is 2, why I can't breathe under the water wearing a fedora? Because contrary to popular belief, just because you put random words in a sentence, it doesn't make you funny. Do a mainstream anime review because it brings the monies. You know, you're right. You're right, unpronounceable name, but you know what? You're right, I need to start doing more of those. The adpocalypse is getting on my ass right now. I need to bring in some mainstream shit back in here. Hey guys, it's that anime kid 27 back with another Attack on Boruto review. This episode 6012, wow, fights happened, potato salad went beast mode, and OMFG, that was an intense fight. Like, I really go into a deep analysis on this episode, but why would I when you just watched the same fucking episode I'm reviewing? OMFG, am I right? How does it feel living in Japan knowing at any second an earthquake could strike, even while you're still asleep? I mean, an earthquake has struck a number of times while I was asleep. I even said this to my parents when I first moved here because this was one of the points that they brought up, especially my dad. He was like, hey, you know, I'm a little bit worried with you moving to Japan because, you know, the whole earthquake thing and the whole Fukushima thing as well, and like the tidal waves and all the natural disasters and everything is fucking horrible. But then if you think about it, like, any country in the world is susceptible to any natural disaster. Like, even back in Australia, like, we almost got in a bushfire once, we had drought, we had terrible thunderstorms. Any country you can think of has at least one kind of terrible natural disaster, because as the name suggests, it's a natural disaster. So if you kept worrying about, you know, oh, what if I moved to this country and was hit by this particular natural disaster, then you wouldn't be able to live anywhere. Yeah, sure, the earthquakes might suck, sure, you know, we might get a tidal wave, but hey, I still want to live here because it's a fucking cool country and it's my home now, and you know what, like, life's too short to be worrying about natural disasters and shit. If it happens, then it happens. But this is Answer Me Senpai, and you obviously want a more Answer Me Senpai-esque answer, so let me say, it's fine because those earthquakes were caused by my massive horse cock hitting the ground. Why do I watch your videos? Thanks. Anyways guys, that's gonna do it for another episode of Answer Me Senpai. Thanks to every single one of you who asked questions, even though these questions were taken like a month ago because I should have done this video a month ago. But yeah, I'm still glad that a lot of you guys are enjoying these Answer Me Senpai episodes because they're really fucking fun to make. I know I haven't been making them as often as I should have, as I said at the start of the video, that it has become a kind of more occasional Q&A series rather than this weekly Q&A series. But I like doing it at this kind of pace because, you know, I can kind of keep this series fresh. I don't want to just milk it out for the sake of milking it out, you know? So, and a lot of you guys do understand that and are enjoying my other content as well, so I super fucking appreciate that, guys. But in any case, if you'd like to ask a question, make me do some stupid shit, or ask some kind of really dumb request for me to do on this show, then make sure to leave your questions over on Twitter using the hashtag AnswerMeSenpai, or if you don't have a Twitter or you can't be fucked to make one, you can leave it in the comments section of this goddamn video. The sponsor for today's video is nothing. Once again, wow, I'm not selling out like a lot of people presume I am. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. As always, like and favorite if you enjoy, subscribe for more anime better, and I'll see you guys next video, whatever I make. Keep watching anime. Ciao!